The 0-1. Sliders in for a strike. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. The next to bat for St. Louis, Jose Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Matt Adams, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And this is swung on and missed on a ball that hits him in the process. 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1 is looked at for ball 1. Lays off his slider that time. 2-1. Matt Adams in front. 3 balls and a strike to count now. Marcell Ozuna would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Here's Marcell Ozuna. His career line with Doolittle. He's a .333 hitter. First offering on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
So he goes back to back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Cards leave 1, but they lead it 3-0. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. First pitch on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And another strikeout as nobody can touch him in this one.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
1 out, nobody on. And there's another one. Strike 3 as he just continues to mow guys down. Digging in the switch hitter.
The catcher, number 32, Matt Weeder.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul. Strike 1. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Nationals gone in order. Still down 3-0. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
And it's fouled away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-1 home. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Eaton is under it, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Nothing further in the Cardinal 9th. One last shot. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Adam Eaton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Adam Eaton.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Grounded softly to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Now at the plate, Trey Turner. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Behind 0-2 now. Eaton on at first, nobody out. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. He's set, and the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-1 pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Hit hard down the line. And this will get by him at third down the line. It's a fair ball. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And he is in there.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Juan Soto to the plate now. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager. Especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan, I guarantee you.
And the run is in to score from third. Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. And he will make it there. He's in as the tying run after the 2-out triple. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Max Scherzer will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
31. Max Scherzer.
Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to the plate. He's safe at the plate. And we are tied here in the bottom of the 9th. So credit him with an RBI as he really caught him by surprise there by dropping that down.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. Max Scherzer takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Max Scherzer.
Stepping in, Harrison Bader. He doubled his last time through.
Center fielder Harrison Bader.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the 9th, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Carlos Martinez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 18, Carlos Martinez.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Soto moves over. Oh, no, he totally missed it. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
You don't think fielding is important? Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a two-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Pulled toward right center field. After it is eaten. He can't get to it. This one's down. Throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a two-bagger.
Kelvin Herrera takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away.
Herrera.
Standing in now, Jose Martinez. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Line to the right side. Harper is there. Let's see if they test it. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. No runs on one base hit. One error in the inning, and a man left on. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Carlos Martinez comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Here's Mark Reynolds. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Here's the first pitch to him. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. The windup and the 0-1. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Adams fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in, Matt Wieters. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Now here's the pitch. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. So striding in, Adam Eaton. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sliders in for a strike.
Boy, this guy comes out of the pen. He loves coming in spots like this. Tight situations. This is exactly the type of game that he loves to come into.
Now a crazy swing here on a pitch that winds up hitting him. Nothing in 2. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. Ready now, Trey Turner. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Count is 1-2 now. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least. Digging in to try it again, Matt Adams. And he'll be the one to get the 11th underway. Here comes the first pitch. He pulls this one into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first down.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Stepping in now, Marcell Ozuna. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Now in the box, Paul DeYoung. Past meetings with Kelvin Herrera, not a big sample size, 0-for-1. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double. Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. We could really use a knock here, 0-for-3 in the game so far. Fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Reynolds has got it, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Bryce Harper, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And he goes to second with it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. In now is Anthony Rendon. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's gone 3 for 8. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Juan Soto to the plate now. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. Here's the first pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Now the 0-2 pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
The pitcher, number 40, Kelvin Herrera.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Kelvin Herrera, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Now a bunt attempt here. A step on the bag for 1. And a Curly W is in the books as the Nationals walk off with a win.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Well, it's not that often a relief pitcher that's not a closer gets props like this, but this time I think it's well-deserved. They needed him in some tough situations, and he passed every test with flying colors.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Washington Nationals used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Kelvin Herrera is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon.